Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. In the Republic of Kenya, we have been actually having a revolution which the young generation has brought to this nation, the so-called the Gen Zs. The Gen Zs started their revolution like a joke. They actually told the parliamentarians that Finance Bill 2024 must be rejected in totality. And they expressed that by saying that was the wish of the people of Kenya. And the Gen Zs have been so much persistent. Lives have been lost because of that. And the Gen Zs are saying that they cannot be sold fear, that their struggle for the Kenya of today and tomorrow is going on, and nobody will stop it until this country is going to experience good governance. And they have actually said that President William Samoei Arap Ruto must go. But the leader of opposition, Raila Amolo Odinga, has actually come to the aid of President William Samoei Arap Ruto, saying that Ruto is not going anywhere, because if Ruto was to resign or Ruto was to hand over power, then the country is going to go to the dogs. And he has said that if Ruto was to resign formally, then it means Rigathi Gachagua, his deputy, will take over and become the president of this republic. And that is worse. Raila Amolo Odinga has also said that if Ruto and Gachagua falls, then the leadership of this country is going to fall under the hands of the military. And this is going to bring the country into anarchy or into dictatorship, because the constitution will be suspended. And this will make Kenya to go ages behind. And he has said that because of all those factors, then we need to have a national conversation on which way forward. And this conversation must entails all the Kenyans, all the groups in this republic. That means the youth, the millennials, the old, the politicians, the religious leaders, the Muslim leaders, the NGOs, organization, fraternity, and all the people of this nation. But the Gen Zs have rejected that adamantly. And it has come to realization that it is not only the Gen Zs who have adamantly told Raila Amolo Odinga that that is not the way. Keep off this. We know what we want to do, and we know where we want to take this country. Also, the political leaders, they have actually come strongly than ever to look into Raila Amolo Odinga's eyes and to tell him, Mr. Raila Amolo Odinga, we have always respected you. You have turned your pit. But where you are going now, we have to tell you, no, we cannot follow that route. And Raila Amolo Odinga is being given pressure from all corners of the country, is given pressure from various groups, is given pressure by his own friends. And Raila Amolo Odinga has been told, keep off this. Just watch. Your time is up. Your time is over. It is our time to take this country forward. The Gen Zs have said, you have turned your pit. It is now our time for us to take forward this country. It is our time. But your time is over. Just be aside. Let us also fight for you. So that sound is quite so hard on Raila Amolo Odinga. But it looks like Raila Amolo Odinga is actually deaf to this, because he has said that we must have the national dialogue so that we can take this country forward. And he has said that we cannot allow any more people going to the streets, because conversation is the only way to take this country forward. But people are saying, no, Mr. Raila Amolo Odinga. Why do you think people are saying no to Raila Amolo Odinga? Why? That why is what we are going to discuss few minutes from now. But before we disclose why people are saying no to the advances of Raila Amolo Odinga, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then I encourage you to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to this YouTube channel, I will say thank you and may God bless you. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button, because by doing that, you give YouTube permission to notify you so that you can watch any political content that we upload into YouTube. Now, let us go back to the discussion. Why do you think people are objecting the advances of Raila Amolo Odinga of going in the same bed with President William Samoei Ruto? And he is saying that we must have dialogue, that it is the only way to take this country forward. The first thing why people are saying no to Raila Amolo Odinga is because the people who started this protest, it was very clear that we don't need any kind of dialogue. We don't need any kind of meeting. And what we only need is action, because the country has a progressive constitution. People just need to obey that constitution. We just need good manners. We need to respect the constitution and do what is expected to be done. That is actually what the Gen Zs are saying, and that's why they have objected the dialogue that Raila Amolo Odinga is calling. Another thing why the people of Kenya, the politicians, even from the side of Raila Amolo Odinga, are telling Raila Amolo Odinga no to the advances he's making, is because this republic has experienced very many dialogues. And those dialogues, they have been done and nothing has been implemented. And the people look at the dialogue as a form of wasting time because they know everything has been done before. We have been having very many dialogues, but all that goes to waste. All the time that people gather to talk about something, everything always goes to the drains. And because of that what has always been happening, then there is no need for people to have a dialogue with William Samoei Arap Ruto. Ruto needs only to act. So because of the previous dialogues have actually been not been implemented, they see even now, even if we are going to have dialogue, then nothing is going to come from that dialogue. And that's why the people are looking on the face of Raila Amolo Odinga and they are telling him, hey, Mr. Raila Amolo Odinga, we say no to your advances. Another third reason why people have now started looking into Raila Amolo Odinga's eyes and telling him no is because they have believed that politicians always use this kind of chances. They use dialogue for their personal benefits. They go there having their personal benefit and they say they want to have a dialogue, and immediately we have a dialogue. You find that their selfish interests have been met, and then they say that is the end. No, now the dialogue becomes like when the baby is crying and probably he wants something, you give something for the baby to continue choking with it, and then he forgets what he wanted. So the dialogue has been used like that. You find a politician wanting his interest to be met. He calls people to the streets. People goes to the street. Then the dialogue is called after everything is heated up because people have come in large numbers. But behind that, these the politicians who have been fighting, they just go aside. They solve their differences. Each meet the needs of the other, and then the dialogue becomes useless. And because of that, that's why many people are saying no to dialogue. Another thing which makes people now to stand and in the first time to look into Raila Amolo Odinga and say no to your advances or no to his advances, it is because Raila politics is fading off. The time for Raila to go home is written on the walls. It is only that Raila has not come into realization to that. That is why even politicians from the backyard of Raila Amolo Odinga, they are able to tell Raila no. The way James Orengo came forward, who is a friend to Raila Amolo Odinga, he said he is not going to accept to have a dialogue with William Samoei Arap Ruto unless some things are done fast. Some demands are met, like compensating those who have lost life, those who have bills in hospitals because they have been injured, those bills to be offset, and also for those police who have used excess forces, they must be prosecuted before we go to any dialogue or any conversation. That's what Orengo is saying. And Orengo is saying that even if Raila could go to that dialogue, me, I am not going to go there. And as you know, that has never happened in the backyard of Raila Odinga, because many people have feared Raila Odinga a lot, because Raila Odinga can come to the ground and say, this man is not listening to me, remove him from that seat which you have given him, and that man is gone. But this time, people are able to stand and to tell Raila Odinga in the face that what you are doing is not right. Why? Because they know the time of Raila is gone. And Raila must realize to that, so that at least he can be out of politics when he's being respected. But if we continue to that, you will find that even what he has done to the people of Kenya is going to dilute his record. So because the politics of Raila Odinga is coming to the end, that's why some politicians are now able to stand and to telling no to this. And lastly, I think people are tired with Raila politics. And because people are tired, because anybody, if you remain on stage for a very long time, even if you are so good, even if you are like an angel, people will become definitely tired with you. And they will reach a point they will tell you, you need to back and go. And that is actually what I think is happening to Raila Amolo Odinga. I really don't know what's your take. Why do you think Raila Amolo Odinga is actually being told to keep off by many people, by Kenyans, by politicians, by the Gen Zs? Why do you think? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you so much. May God bless you, because you always give me the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of what? Political analysis. And with that, I say adios.